All right.
What's up, everybody?
Good day, good day.
Good day.
How is everybody doing tonight?
What's up, Bruce?
Hey, Bruce, it's been ages, I feel like.
We've been missing you.
Yeah, it's been...
To the point where
been
we
a
actually
minute.
mentioned it today, before the stream. What's up,
Hey, Tater
everybody?
Tot, what's going on?
Much love. A lot of love.
Logan's here with me tonight, and, we actually are trying a little bit something different, because Barney's doing a little bit something else. He's got a new gig, so...
A new career path.
A new thing he's doing, so...
We're very proud of him.
We're very proud of him. We need him to be able to get that stuff done.
Yep.
And so our schedule might change a little bit.
Likely will.
We'll see.
Very
we'll see.
possible.
Just
Very high
temporarily.
chance.
We might have to dance around a little bit, but we'll figure that out. And I know James has been very busy. He's also working full time this weekend, so he's not going to be in the chat unfortunately tonight.
We miss you, James.
But he still did the research, and we have that, and we're going to be sharing that with everybody here. So Mystery Game Livestream, if you have not seen this before, this is something that we do every 2 weeks, or we try to aim to do it every 2 weeks. And basically what it is we take a retro game of the past, something that's considered retro anyway by today's standards. And it's usually a game that, may have been a big production, big budget game, or a game that was intended to make a lot of waves, and maybe it did at the time, but then maybe just kind of fell into obscurity over the years, and is now considered to be a kind of a lesser known game.
Lost treasure, if
Little
you
lost
will.
treasure, or we hope it's going to be a treasure anyway. But the point of this is really just to kind of bring these games back to light, talk about them, talk about the history of them, the history of the developers, the music, whoever made the game, if there's a spicy story that is linked to it. And then we play a little sampling of the game, and then we experience it for the first time, actually, for the most part. Usually it's in a bigger team of us that do this, and then we rate the game at the end. And so this show is also like a seasonal theme. So we do different seasons, different themes every season. So the season that we're doing now, and the theme of this season is lesser known games within big franchises. So well-known franchises that had maybe some lesser known games that were made within that franchise. And this was kind of fun to figure that out, because everybody knows Final Fantasy, everybody knows Zelda, and then everybody knows the big franchises, but not everybody thinks about maybe there were some lesser known games within the franchise. Like last show we did Tomb Raider.
We did, oh god, yeah, we did do Tomb Raider.
We did a Tomb Raider.
We did a Tomb Raider tutorial.
Logan wants to forget that episode.
Yeah, we did a whole tutorial. Actually, I don't even think we finished the tutorial. It was,
Logan wants to forget that one. We won't discuss what happened.
That was one of the Roger Rabbits of our series.
If you want to catch that episode, by the way, that was episode number. Do you remember?
Was it 32? 32, right?
Tater Tot, do you remember what episode that was?
What episode are we on?
I know they missed the last
I
one.
don't keep track of these things.
I think we're at episode 33 this time.
I'm pretty sure. I'm almost certain.
I think
that
this
was
is 33.
32 and this
Maybe
is
it's
33.
34. I don't know, but we've done quite a few of these.
What's up, John? Welcome to the chat. Good to see ya.
My boy Castro's in house. Appreciate you being here. And so we're playing a pretty sick game tonight, actually. The idea is really just to see, what we can find and bring the beauty of these games back to the public, and also to other gamers that may not be younger gamers, and also to retro gamers that may not necessarily be aware of these beautiful games. Like for me, for instance, I only heard about this game sometime last year, and in doing the research for it, kind of found out a lot of other interesting facts about it, which I thought this is a great opportunity to show this. We also, I should note that we do try to play on original hardware whenever possible. So like last week, we did it on an original Dreamcast. It was a Dreamcast game. It was actually our first Dreamcast game.
It's my first time playing a Dreamcast as well, which was very cool. I talked about that. I think that's why I gave it a higher score than I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't remember you mentioning what you thought of the controller.
I talked about it a little bit. It was kind of brief, but it was. I liked it. It was very innovative. Kind of reminded me a little bit of like what the future of handheld games were going in that direction. But also a little gimmicky at the same time, and then but in a cool way. But overall, I thought the game, like the controller layout, was a little too chunky for me. Couldn't really get a good grip on it, where I felt like I was like super comfortable without my hands getting a little sore. But luckily for today, with the system we're playing, this controller is uber comfy, so I won't have any issues with that.
Okay. So, like when you rated the game didn't get the best rating, unfortunately.
It did not
even
get
though
the
it was a
best
Tomb
rating.
Raider game.
But on the Dreamcast, because it was on the Dreamcast, they gave it a higher rating than it probably deserved. It probably deserved a pretty low rating from me, but I gave it some good graces because it was also, like we talk about, my first time playing that console, and that definitely went into my rating. We
had a first in that episode where Logan actually swapped seats with Barney.
Yeah.
Because Barney really had a lot of experience with the Tomb Raider game, so he could do that jump.
Go back and watch that episode.
Where Logan got stuck.
Go back and watch that episode. Barney
got stuck later. He got stuck later.
I was going to say, Barney having way more experience with those games, and us still not being able to get past the tutorial speaks like mountains. It's wild.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, to that note, like, going back to watch it, we do record all of these episodes. So if you want to see previous episodes, please do. We had other like themes, like shoot 'em ups only. We had Genesis games only. We had what was another one that we did, which was
NES.
A very cool season. We did a lot of NES games as well.
Yeah,
but
Shoot 'em Up season was probably peak. Gun Knack being the first episode that I did with the channel, and that was
episode 10, I think.
That was
or 11.
huge. It was 11. It was 11. That was a breakout, and that game was phenomenal. I have a copy at home. Thanks to the boys.
We did movie tie-in season. That was a good one where we actually looked at like retro games that were tied into movies of the time, and or vice versa. So
pretty awesome.
that was awesome too, because it got me to collect.
Do you want to throw up one of
my collecting hat was going wild.
You want to throw up one of the VHSs? We collected VHSs alongside the games that we were playing. You've got a bunch behind you.
Yeah, they're all here. Like there's a VHS for each movie, except for one that didn't have VHS. That's the King Kong. That was just a DVD. But it was like right at the cusp of like where VHS was already like out. But I mean mid 2000s, even like early 2000s. That started happening.
Yeah,
not
primarily.
That long ago.
I mean, we did a lot of PS2 in that season.
Yeah, and JoJo, so good to see JoJo in house. Thank you so much for coming. And hopefully we have some other people here. And I'm trying to text one of my buddies to get on here.
We need all the support. Yeah, if you know anybody that would love to watch our channel, please send us their way. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate the content. And we do these every other Saturday, so
for sure,
make sure to stick out, hit that subscribe button as well, so that you don't miss any of our episodes going forward. And also check out some of the past episodes we've done. I wasn't always on the channel, and if you want to see what that was like, you could see my start of my career here.
Yeah.
And those are some pretty peak episodes, back when I still had a lot of energy. Good times. I remember those days.
Julio's in the house. Thank you so much for coming on.
What's up, Julio?
And I do think we have a nice little crowd here, and hopefully we can get some more people on.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, James. Welcome in.
James in the house.
That's
James,
crazy.
what are you doing? Are you like taking a bathroom break? Like, what's going on? Like, you're supposed to be at work.
Yeah, get back to work.
So if you guys don't know James, James is our resident researcher. He's also a robot, and so he's a kind, benevolent robot. We like James.
The best robot of the bunch.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, so he hangs out with us. He's actually on my shelf here.
Yeah.
And it's true.
Watching over us like a guardian
angel. I'm not
angel.
lying, by the way. This is true.
He's
all
genuinely
true.
on the shelf.
And so he had to work today, so he couldn't be on live with us. But there he is in the chat. So we'll take what we can get. So fantastic stuff.
We appreciate your time, James.
Yeah.
Much love.
We're doing a little bit something different tonight where Logan's actually not in the gaming position. He's in the co-host position that's also gaming.
Yeah,
so
I'm doing both. I'm
he's
double
doing
duty
both
today.
Tonight. So we
are pulling some strings, but hey, we're doing it for you guys. So don't forget, I'm here doing double duty to make sure that we get the beautiful content that we create out to you. So we appreciate you tuning in for this one. This will be a very unique episode, to say the least.
We're going to do a little hint of the game. So first of all, throw out some ideas, Chad, about what game we might be playing tonight. Remember,
what console? That's an easy guess. What console could this possibly be? Here's a hint. We've done this one quite a bit in the past. I would say this is probably one of our most reoccurring consoles we've done in the show. Anybody got any ideas? Any favorites out there?
Well, also...
right out the gate.
Well, I want you to show the controller that we have that we're going to be using tonight.
Bam. Look at that.
Okay.
Great guess. First guess inputted.
Okay.
That was incredible. Good job, Tater Tot. You know it all too well.
May I see this for a moment?
Take it.
Okay,
Take it away.
So this is actually a reproduction Genesis controller made by, it's a Sega license, made by Retrobit. And this one's actually the original big controller for the Genesis. My favorite one. It's arguably the best controller to use, not just for the Genesis, but for any games.
So playable.
And the cool thing is that this is a modern controller, has wireless capabilities, and this one was actually donated to us by some of our favorite people, a local game store here in town, or close to town, called Legacy Games.
Beautiful neighboring city out in Colombia.
And I wanted to just kind of give a shout out to Legacy, who are there to just be an amazing store for local customers.
Whoop, whoop. We love you guys.
If you are in the Fort Wayne, Columbia City, Indiana area, please stop by Legacy Games, check them out. And we appreciate you for donating this controller, but also for being live in the chat with us tonight. And so thank you. We're filled with gratitude. It's a small shop, and they just...
with a big inventory.
With a big heart.
The big, massive heart.
With a big heart.
But also pretty sick
also
inventory.
It's important they have great inventory, of course, but they care about their customers a lot.
Yep.
And they're not out to make money hand over fist. They're out to just preserve the beauty of this hobby, and be kind to their customers.
And they do it with ease and grace, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
We love you, Legacy Games. Thank you so much. We do hang out there a lot, and we recommend for anyone else to join and experience that. So yeah, I want to start. Here now that we know what platform this is on. Did anyone guess? Make some guesses here. I don't think we have any, so without further ado, we're going to play a Genesis game tonight. And this game is going to be The Death and Return of Superman.
Ooh.
If
I got any comic book fans in chat, you already know
I say
what
that.
This is.
I say that with a solemn heart because this is... this is amazing. This is one of the few games that have a direct comic book history tie-in. The franchise being Superman from DC Comics, and it's a big franchise, right? A little bit big, would you say?
I don't know. They just had a movie come out this week. No big deal.
So it's not a gaming franchise per se. It's definitely not, but it is definitely related to this amazing piece of history.
It's the People's franchise.
The cartridge that we're playing on tonight is going to look like this bad boy. Beautiful art on there. I absolutely love this. James says, "Does Superman come back?" Apparently Superman does come back.
Spoilers for any of my comic fans
But
out there.
I'll give you guys a little bit of a history of the game, and so we can kind of get a little bit more, maybe history of the comic, actually, in this case. So The Death and Return of Superman is a side-scrolling beat-em-up released by Sunsoft for the SNES and Genesis. It's based on the Death of Superman comic book storyline published by DC Comics and features many of the characters from the series. The Genesis and SNES versions are essentially identical, but they did have a little bit variance in their soundtracks, which is interesting. Mostly because of the limitations of the Genesis versus the sound chip in the Genesis, which was an FM synth, versus what they did with the SNES, which is a lot of like sample type of sounds and stuff like that. So yeah, why don't you, while we're doing this, go charge that?
Yeah, I will be back in a minute.
Okay. So we're gonna need to charge this. There's actually a USB-C.
Take it out of the GoPro.
Okay, that sounds good. So Logan's gonna go charge our controller here. So let me go a little bit more into this. So the development of Death of Superman storyline, this we're talking about the DC comic, began after a planned story in which Clark Kent and Lois Lane would be married was postponed to coincide with a similar storyline in a TV series called Lois and Clark, and then The New Adventures of Superman. And then while pitching the possible replacements for the storyline, Jerry Ordway jokingly suggested that they should kill Superman in that series. And since the Superman comic sales declined in those recent years, the writing teams felt like the character had been taken for granted and decided to temporarily kill him to emphasize his importance. So I thought that was a kind of a spicy turn of events where DC Comics actually put out a series of comic books in which Superman dies. So very, very interesting. So although the series didn't exist at the same time in continuity with the comics, Warner Brothers wanted the Superman brand to remain consistent across all forms of media. And then the president of DC Comics decided to put the wedding that was going to go on between Lois and Superman in the comics, and yada yada yada. But anyway, the Death of Superman is divided into 3 story arcs. That's Doomsday, Funeral for a Friend, and Reign of Superman. So I was actually tipped off by a friend at work, a close friend of mine, who told me that he originally owned the original comics as a kid.
That's pretty sick, because that's a very rare series.
Yes, and I think there were 6 of them.
You can also order the omnibus on Amazon. Great read. Highly, highly recommend. It's like maybe $30. And it's one of the greatest comic book lines ever written. Highly recommend it. So one of the comic books is that one that I just showed on the screen, The Death of Superman. This is one that I look at this comic art and it's so emotionally charged. It's intense.
And I also read some of the comics around it, and it's like Superman's in her arms. He's not dead yet, but he's dying, and he's asking her, if his enemy is still around, still alive, and just before he dies. I just thought this was a beautiful art. I actually ordered this from someone who sent me the wrong one in the mail. And what they actually sent me is this one, which is part of the series.
And also, that one is a much more iconic one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's the one that people think of when they hear Death of Superman.
Yeah, and this might be the first one. I'm not sure in the series.
But almost
now
certain
these are not
it is.
regular comic books. They're super thick, and check it out. It's pretty cool. So I'm probably gonna keep this. Like, I'm talking to the seller and saying, "Hey, you guys sent me the wrong one, but I love this one too." Anyway, and I just another little piece of art that I found which is that one there, A World Without Superman.
I might borrow this from you.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It's a good read.
I've read it before. I'm no stranger, but this it's that good that I'll willingly read it again.
Yeah. Hey, Spicy, good to see you, my friend.
What's up, Spicy? Welcome to chat. Glad to see you.
Is it charging, by the way?
It is.
It's like you saw a light and everything?
Still blink, yeah.
It's still blinking?
No, it's a still
Oh, it's
blink.
a still blink, okay.
Yeah, so it's like
All
on.
Right. Cool. We're just charging our controller. I'm sure we'll get enough charge for the game.
I
mean, we don't play the whole game anyway, and it's going to be a short one. But yeah, so a little bit more here. What I wanted to mention, bring this up here. So 1994, developed by Blizzard Entertainment, and then known as Silicon Synapse. I never heard of that. Have you heard of that?
No.
And so this was Blizzard Entertainment developed, and then it was published by Sunsoft.
Of course.
We know Sunsoft. And so, yeah, this was the very, very close tie-in with this comic specifically. And that's the game in the middle. That's the actual game box, and then we showed the cartridge. So I want to talk about, you asked me about the characters in this.
Yeah, please.
So the playable
Please
characters, which is interesting, you can alternate between them. I don't think that you can alternate, like...
You can play more than Superman?
Yeah, dude. You can play
hold on.
as Superboy,
Oh, dope.
Steel,
Okay.
the Eradicator,
Okay.
and then Cyborg Superhuman.
Dude, that's Cyborg Superman.
And each character has unique attacks and special moves and flight abilities.
You can play as Cyborg Superman.
You know, he can partially fly as well.
Yeah, he does like his leap of faith thing.
Yeah. So no, you can actually like fly. Like you don't go up into the sky. You
It's like a
go up
hover.
to the top of a building.
It's like a hover.
It's a hover. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hover.
So this is pretty cool. Now, my understanding is that you can't like intentionally switch between characters. You have to kind of like, I guess when you level up, you can become another character and try to
Yeah,
go that
as
way.
you go, you
Yeah.
can like it's an unlockable.
That would be
kind of
cool
thing.
if we can find that. And
I was
make that
gonna
happen.
say I would love to play as some Cyborg Superman. He's one of my favorite comic book characters.
Yeah.
Intentionally made as a good guy, turned
Yeah.
into a villain.
So yeah, it says characters are swapped automatically according to the storyline, and there's no character selection. So the gameplay reflects the comic arc's narrative fairly closely, including the battle with Doomsday,
Yes, Doomsday.
Superman's death and funeral, introduction to the conflict among four Supermen, and the rise of the cyborg Superman as a villain, and then the return of the original Superman. Blizzard Entertainment, by the way, they developed the game under a contract before becoming famous for games like Warcraft, Diablo, and StarCraft. And
many more.
And this game actually is one of the early licensed comic book games that basically attempted to follow a full comic storyline rather than just loosely, using the characters.
Yep, which was for you fans out there, that's what the famous game Injustice was also based off of a comic line originally, like an entirety comic line, which was really, really cool and also well done. If you haven't played that game, go play Injustice, Gods Among Us. Great game.
Yeah, so I think that we've covered everything we can about the game tonight and the tie-ins with the comic. What do you say, Logan, if we can try to get that controller to work?
Let's hope so. And yeah, let's take
Start up the game.
Yeah, let's take this baby for a spin. Beautiful. Look at that. Just like that. Let there be game. Ooh, I like that sound effect.
You might actually get better response this way.
I'm sure I
The
will.
controller, because it's wired.
Right?
A complete power failure. Just almost like what happened to us.
Right. Yep, we've got workarounds. Because at It's Just a Game channel, we don't play around. Pun intended.
Logan.
I'm quick. I'm quick. He's still thinking about that? Yeah, I can tell. I can feel it. I can feel it. Yeah, I got this. Have no fear. Oh, look at that. Who are these guys?
So you can discover your flight pretty early on. In fact, you might already have that power. There you go. Cool. Now that thing, I don't know what like the deal is with that. You can pick it up and throw it away. And like, what is it? A bomb?
Oh man, I tried to fly away.
When I tested this game, I couldn't stop playing it.
This is fun. I'm actually very much enjoying this.
Yeah, it's not like brutally difficult too, which is cool. So, you know me. See if you can pick that thing up and fly away with it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
There's this isometric thing going on, so you got to be in the right lane. Definitely do not go through that.
I have to throw it.
Isn't that hovering amazing? Love that feature.
This is actually really intense. I love this. Oh man. I'll take it.
I'm very, very curious to see how you can change characters when that happens.
I thought I fell. This is a great game. I can already tell.
I love it.
This is why we keep playing Genesis, folks. Take notes. Genesis just has good games. End of story. Ouch.
This was not a cheap game, let me tell you.
Oh, I know.
It's hard to find, let alone in good condition.
How did you find it?
Probably eBay.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Some of my other sources did not have this.
That's how you know it's tough. You've always got a guy for just about everything.
James says pressing... What? What are you saying, James? I don't know what he's talking about.
Ouch.
What is that thing?
I don't know. It's just a thing you can throw, I guess.
It's definitely not just a thing you can throw. If anybody knows what that huge paperweight looking thing is, weigh in on that. No pun intended.
I'm not gonna die by that guy. I refuse. But I guess I'll die by that guy. Is this taking me all the way back to the beginning? I swear to God. No.
Logan, do you see chat?
Yeah, I see. I don't. Yeah. Special. There's a special.
What are you talking about, melee button? I have no idea what you're talking
Like
about.
this button. Or not this button, this button.
Okay.
And then this is long range, I imagine.
Yes.
Saying doing both
Yes.
together?
We are playing on a SNES controller, so that's why...
I'm doing both together.
Alright.
Sorry, Tater Tot, I gotta lock in really quick. Bear with me. I'll learn this move. Ow.
There was a power-up over there. Maybe it was health.
It's interesting to say the least. This kind of reminds me of like TMNT games.
Yes. Which is what I love
What
about
the
them
heck?
as well.
What the heck? Alright,
Yeah?
controls are a little
That
finicky.
isometric angle. Okay, that thing. Anybody knows what that thing is? James, what is that? What do we need to do with that? I dig the music. Yeah, the manual's pretty rare for the Genesis. Very hard to find this game in box, let alone the manual. I think the SNES version
man.
was more commonly sold.
This gun guy is really annoying.
So we got a comment that the thing that looks like the big thing, that big paperweight, looks like it has a tank, has tank treads and a boring screw for mining and drilling a hole, maybe.
Okay.
That's a good theory. We just don't know what to do with it, but it looks like you just got to pick it up and throw it onwards when you get it, but that doesn't have a purpose other than that so far that we can tell.
Get out of here, Tick. And you too, guy with gun. Right back where we were, and I'll probably die again. Gosh. Oh my gosh.
Notice that guy's name is Rambo.
I know.
Just spelled with an E-A-U.
He's French.
Rambo?
Rambo. If you will. Ow. Come on, I was doing so well. That was the best I've done on one of those. It's like Igor with an I. Well, Igor technically is with an I. This one's with a physical I. This track is banging. I can see you rocking out over there, Yuval.
It's keeping me going.
It is. It's exciting to say the least. Here comes a boss, I imagine, of some kind, with half a health.
There you go.
Closter. I might be able to take a hit. Yep, there I go. Freaking awesome.
Continue.
And then if I go to the beginning of the game,
you notice that a cutscene while you're waiting is the same label, is the same art as this.
It is.
The torn cape on a flagpole.
I bet this game aggravated kids for a whole generation.
I don't think many kids had this game.
Why do you say that?
Well, it is a lesser-known game, and
Whatever. Oh my gosh, what? Get out of here.
yeah, Streets of Rage vibe, TMNT. It's a beat 'em up.
Through and through.
Yeah, so I'm saying it's not like it wasn't a common game. Like, so it wasn't not many copies sold or copies made.
It didn't appeal to the masses. It's probably a better way to put that. Swear to gosh.
Once we can find out what we can do with that, I think that's essential.
There's nothing I can do with that. I've tried.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's something. I feel like I'm limited with the SNES controller. I feel like there's a button I'm missing.
No, I don't think so. Can you fly with it?
No, I've tried.
Okay.
That's why I had to throw it last time, is because I had to jump over the thing. Guys, this isn't looking good. I'm at two lives left and I'm just now getting underground. I don't know if I'll even make it to Closter this time.
Lost my audio.
Did?
Something over there.
Huh. Your mic? I see. Oh my goodness.
Tater Tot says that they watched a playthrough of this, and all you do with it is throw it at people.
Okay. So I wasn't wrong. Ouch. Guys, this ain't looking too good. God, I'm like button mashing to save my life right now. Oh.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was rough.
Just gotta get past that first boss. It's cool that you could throw his own vehicle.
I know, right? I was gonna say something.
Can't go into any of those rooms, right?
No. Look at me go. We're learning, folks. I will get to Closter. I refuse not to.
Tater, which ships are you referring to?
Those. The one I just threw on accident.
On accident, you threw it?
Yeah, I picked it. Well, I picked it up on accident because I didn't realize I'd picked it up, and then I went to attack and I threw it and resolved.
Okay.
But it's the ships that the ticks fly on.
Okay.
I imagine, unless she says otherwise.
What if you can use that anchor, that big boat anchor, as a defense for the falling pieces?
I doubt
well.
it. They fall vertical. Maybe, but... 2 for 2.
You're getting closer.
It's in this next room.
I love how you have the laser eye thing.
I know. It's not that useful, though, sadly.
I think it works better on some enemies more so than others. Definitely try it with the boss as well.
I think I cheesed the boss, guys. Definitely did. Look at that!
Yeah, my bro.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we like to see, people. Oh my gosh. Newsflash. Hey, that's a
being of unknown
character.
origin.
The Flash. Oh.
Not even the Justice League can stop it.
Doomsday's here. This is the best character, guys. This dude's a beast. This is the guy that actually kills Superman. It's pretty incredible. I wonder if part of the level is me on actually dying. Oh gosh. Ouch. Oh my gosh, I'm getting my butt beat. Ow. There's so many of them.
Wow, those effects actually sound good.
They do, they all do.
Chainsaw and the motor from the motorcycle. It'll continue from this level, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Let's see if it gives me all my hearts or all my lives. I was gonna say, and then if I die again, we'll call it because it's getting a little late.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got all my health back though, all lives.
Nice.
So I had to carry over from the last one.
There's definitely a TMNT game that is this
Turtles in Time.
this vibe with falling weights and you got to get out of the way.
Or debris falling from the sky.
Yeah. So, Spicy's asking if this was a two-player game as well. I don't think so. We could look that up.
I bet it was, man. I don't know. I bet Superboy was the other playable character until you unlock people. Sorry that took me so long to figure out.
So as I have corroborated, this was a one-player only. But yeah, and Bruce already mentioned it in chat.
He beat you to it. Ah. What's going on here? Oh my gosh, it's him.
Oh, dude. You could say that you fought Doomsday.
Sure.
Dude, if you beat this, I will be dumbfounded.
I should beat it because look how many. I still have got another 3 lives. If I don't beat this, I would be dumbfounded.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh my gosh. Sick.
If he's still here. You haven't beat him yet.
Give me this. What the heck? Why is my button not inputting? There we go. Jeez Louise.
You lost a lot of life with that.
I know, because it wouldn't input properly. Is what I'll tell chat. Oh man. Die, Molotov guy. Ouchie. Oh my gosh, I just can't win. Alright. Moving forward. Oh boy. This is making me like nervous. And
You're
that's well, it is 9 o'clock, so
Yes, it is.
I'd call that a good stopping point.
All right.
Look at that. Well, would you like me to start?
Yeah, while you're doing that and thinking about your score, I would like everybody's input. What is your score? How would you rate the game from 1 to 10 based on just gameplay, game design, graphics, sound? It could be anything that you liked or bothered you. And we'd love to hear your thoughts on that so we can have a little discussion about it. So go right ahead.
Yeah, throw in a score of 1 to 10, everybody. Right at the gate, I'm going to talk about it a little bit before I lead up to my reveal.
Okay.
Graphics, phenomenal. Looked so good. That game was visually amazing. Soundtrack was phenomenal as well. Looked really good. Moveset felt a little lackluster. I felt like I wasn't thriving, and I think from what chat was saying, I think I was missing a movement there that could have helped me a lot. I couldn't figure it out. I tried every button combo that was available. I couldn't figure it out. That's probably just me. It's okay. But I'll acknowledge that there is probably another move out there. But overall, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 7. I thought it was really, really solid and worthy of that. But at the same time, where it came into the actual gameplay of the game, I felt like if movement-wise, like moves-wise, I felt like I was missing some like cool like things to throw, items to use. Like even like a steel pipe or something would have been sick. Like if Superman like ripped off like a flagpole and started like using that as a weapon, or like did a beam rather than just little like shots. If he did like a whole beam that like shot multiple people.
It seemed conducive to, but instead of picking up a flagpole, you're picking up this ginormous paperweight, which made no sense. And
exactly out of nowhere.
It seems like also the timing of having it in your hands between when the enemies come up.
Well, you can't jump with it either. You can't fly with it.
So definitely a better choice of weapons
for sure
would have been nice.
And also things that can hurt more than one person at a time. That's what I was saying. If the laser hurt multiple people and the fist just hurt one, that would make it way better, because when I had those swarms of guys that were like all attacking me at the same time and I couldn't do anything, I got stuck. Versus if I could use my laser beam and do like little amounts of like multi-shot damage, hitting multiple targets.
Yeah.
That would have probably made it a lot easier to progress. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm going to give it a 7. It's a very high score for me.
For sure. Wow. Tater gave it a pretty high score at 7.
7 as well.
Wow.
Same wavelength. I understand.
She says, feels like it was fully complete side-scrolling beat 'em up. And Barney's in house. Hey, Barney.
Barney, hey, what's up,
Barney?
dude?
Get back to work, Barney.
Yeah, Barney, get back to work.
Don't be slacking on the first day.
Nah, let him take a brain break. He needs to check in on us every now and then. That's okay.
And
love you, Barney.
Bruce gave it a high score for Bruce anyway. 5.5 for Bruce.
That is a pretty high score.
But it seems oddly specific for Bruce too. Like, what is the 0.5? Like, what's that about? I'd love to hear what you had to say about that.
That would be pretty interesting.
But for Bruce, like 5 is like me giving a game a 9. Like, that's like crazy. That's the man who rated some of the games we played at like sub-0.
Yeah.
So,
like Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Which was deserving of that.
Well, that's your rating. I don't know what Bruce said.
My score was a -10 on that game. That game was trash. I think in actuality, I think I gave it like a 2.
Yeah. So, Bruce, weigh in on that a little bit more. I'd like to hear why, like,
please.
More. What does that mean, like, higher than mid? I mean, I get that, but, like, why?
A little higher than mid.
Bruce loves beat 'em up, so I know,
That's probably the 0.5 in there, is that he likes beat 'em ups.
JoJo says 7. Looked like a decent fun. Also, awesome comic series. Probably plays a little into that nostalgia for him. So, I agree with that, too.
100%.
Sure.
Yeah, and as a comic book fan too, like it definitely scratched that itch. I said that backwards. Definitely scratched that itch for me as well, just because it is very comic book accurate. The whole story is about Doomsday eventually killing Superman, and that's pretty awesome. And they did a good job on the artwork for Doomsday. It's a very hit or miss thing that a lot of franchises out there will screw up completely. If you've seen Batman versus Superman, abysmal, awful, hated it.
So, I'm going to go, my rating is going to be a 7 on this one.
Dude. Nice.
Were you at 7?
Yeah, that's what I said.
So we're eye to eye on this.
We're on the
on
same
all your
wavelength.
points, all the same points.
Sweet.
Beautiful. But like amazing graphics, good music. By the way, like I said, the SNES version has nicer sounding music because it uses sampled sounds versus FM.
That's good to know.
But different soundtrack a little bit, and different. I think some of the music compositions are rearranged in that. But neither Sunsoft or Blizzard ever released a record album, LP or anything with the soundtrack. So
Bruce,
it's only
I know
only
exactly
available in
what
the
you
game.
mean, man. I totally agree with that. We didn't get far enough into the game, but if you've seen enough of the game, I'm sure it gets extremely repetitive.
Well, until you play another character, right? And then you
unless the characters all have the same movesets.
It takes too long to get to that.
Yeah, I want to be able to. Well, you gotta, because Superman's gotta die for other characters to be playable.
You know what? You have a point. You got to be Doomsday first.
Yeah.
And then you can do it. But it's worthy another play for sure, another look. This is a game that I hope you and Barney actually play on maybe.
This might come back. For sure. I would like to.
Spicy Collector says 7.5. Loves the game. Play and design would be cool if the story progresses and stretches. The stretches of goons can be a little thing, but I'm going to play this one. So Spicy actually says that he wants to play this, which is amazing for him because he's not really a gamer guy. He just loves the games, like watching us, but he doesn't actually play them as much. So for him to say he's going to go out and play it, that's awesome. We've done something right tonight.
Yeah, and I was going to say, chat opinions are actually pretty on point today with what we're thinking. That was very interesting. I'm glad everybody kind of accumulatively went anywhere from like the mid to upper mids range. It was. I'm glad everybody. Well, overall, I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. That's a key sign that everybody enjoyed, watching it. So I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I know we ran into some technical difficulties earlier, but we recovered as we always do. We find a way. We'll make sure we get that content to you. But
yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was a good game. This was a winner for me for sure.
Yeah, and also a lesser-known game within a big franchise. That in and of itself was a challenge to find.
It's hard to find games that are good.
We did find one game that we didn't end up playing, which was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. And the reason we decided not to play that one was just because it's an RPG and it's the turn-based thing, and it's like
it's hard to watch for anybody who's not a big RPG fan. I personally am a big RPG guy, but yeah, it's a lot of grind. It's a very slow burn,
But
for
nonetheless,
an hour-long video, that's very difficult to capture.
Nonetheless, Final Fantasy game that you may have not even heard of, right?
Yeah, go check it out, guys.
Mystic Quest.
Go check it out.
That was what we wanted to do.
That was a runner-up for sure.
We have one more in this season, in this theme, of a lesser-known game within a big franchise. And
Banger,
that's going to come. I wish I could tell you it's 2 Saturdays from now, but I'm not 100% sure because of Barney's schedule.
In the meantime, though, expect it in 2 Saturdays. Make sure that you're checking into the channel. Keep your eyes on our socials, making sure you're aware, because we will post with an announcement saying when the episode will be as soon as we come to an idea of where it will be. But for now, just expect it to be on normal schedule. If we have to do one of these where it's just me and Yuval again, so be it. We'll do it. We've got
that one has a surprise in it because we have a guest.
We do have a guest.
We have a special guest in that one, so it might actually work out for that Saturday. So we'll see.
Very well.
But anyway, appreciate everybody coming tonight and staying with us through this amazing little exploration of a lesser known game within a big franchise. This was the death and return of Superman. If you want to check out the comics, please do. This is a huge DC comic thing that happened back in the mid-90s.
Again, go on Amazon or wherever your local comic book shops are. I know Amazon's a lot more easy for people to access, but just look up Death and Return of Superman Omnibus, and the whole run in one book will be there for a very affordable comic book price.
I mean, and look at this, so dramatic. My friend Derek mentioned that when he read the comics, like he got past a certain point and was crying, like sobbing, like it was like devastating.
It's intense. It's an intense read for sure.
Amazingly emotional charge.
Not for children. If you think that's what comic books are for, this run in particular is definitely not.
No, probably
this
not.
is an adult comic book for certain. It is very graphic and gory.
John is asking if anyone beat this game. Well, I'm sure there are those
I'm
who have
sure
done
somebody has. Definitely not me. I made it to level 2, guys. I made it to level 2.
For sure.
It's a win in my book.
Yeah, and Tater says thumbs up, support the channel. We appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe, and we need the subscribers.
And hit that bell.
And this talk show that we do once every 2 weeks, Mystery Game, this is, this is a labor of love, but it's not the only thing we do in this channel. There's so much more. We have a lot more content that we release on a regular basis, and a lot of interesting things in shorts and all kinds of cool things that have to do with retro video game collecting and the hobby, and like just appreciation of these amazing works of art. I view video games as works of art from every facet, actually. So, I really appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight. Please subscribe, and hopefully we will see you in
the next one.
In the next one. And remember the golden rule that we always discuss here on the channel, which is...
I was waiting for it.
Be kind to each other and play nice. Because to us, it's not just a game. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
I love that. Right.
And we shall see you soon.
Yeah, have a great night, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in. And hit like. Once it's posted, hit like.